Welcome to the Gringos in Buenos Aires podcast, the podcast that brings expat/immigrant life to you. I'm your host, Paul Perry, and today's guest is originally from here, a hybrid much like myself. He's a real estate broker, the Mr. Monopoly, the rich Uncle Pennybags of Buenos Aires. Let's give a warm welcome to Maximiliano Götz. Nice to see you again.
You too. I think it's been like, we don't want to say, but like, what, 20 years since we used to play softball? Man, my God, 20 years.
Softball or baseball?
I think it was softball because I remember the underhanded thing. So
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Where was this at?
What's the name of the abandoned Parque de los Niños, like right by Parque de los...
Parque Roca.
Parque Roca, there you go.
Parque Roca.
Yeah,
I had a baseball field there.
Yeah.
Shanky Stadium.
Yeah, that's right, the Shankies.
Yeah,
that's
the
right.
Shankies, the Buenos Aires Shankies.
That's right.
Shout out to all the Shankies out there, the old former Shankies.
Yeah.
We won the championship in 2018.
I remember reading about that on Facebook. Yes, I remember that.
Wow, yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. And then I disappeared. I became
Kind of did, yeah.
I became like a myth.
We have a national baseball stadium here in Argentina, close to Ezeiza, but for the life of me, I don't think anybody ever goes or it's used. It's not like a huge sport here for us.
It doesn't get any press.
No.
You'd be surprised to realize that every weekend there's baseball. I had the Shankies baseball organization for 10 years. We had 3 youth teams. We had I'd say over 1,000 players from around the world.
It's hard to compete with football, or you guys will call it soccer, but either way, it's hard to compete with that given how massively big it is for us here. Yeah. And when I say us, I mean the entire country, save me, because I must be one of very few Argentines who could not give a shit about soccer, football, what have you.
I don't give a shit about soccer either.
But you're American. It stands to reason. I'm an Argentine. They almost kind of crucify me when they say, ¿de qué cuadro sos? I got to kind of, evade the question. So, yeah.
What does a real estate broker do? That's what, your introduction says that you're a real estate broker. What do you do as a real estate broker? In Argentina, it must be insane.
Yeah, well, let me preface this by saying that it's no different than what a real estate broker or agent might do in other pockets around the world, U.S., Canada, what have you. Essentially, as a licensed, and I am licensed to do it, as a licensed real estate professional, you have a real estate firm and you have property listings and you help people navigate the purchase and the sale.
In cash.
That's
the main difference between
you and more often than not. But what we do, I think, where we stand apart is because of the fact that a good 80 or 90% of our clients is foreign-based, we do a lot of what we like to call hand-holding. So we explain, you might come and say, hey, I'm from Philly and I want to buy a place. And I say, okay, well, Paul, here's what's going to happen. It's going to be cash. You say, what do you mean cash? I say, well, cash like a Clint Eastwood movie. You're going to appreciate this reference. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You come with the bags. You plop them down. You just need the little dollar sign on the bag. Here's the money, partner. And that's how it's done. And it's counted right then and there. If you're lucky, you'll get a machine to count it. If you're not, you have to count it right then and there. Now, obviously, I'm caricaturizing it, although sort of, because it kind of is that way. You do it in cash, because we in Argentina still have this kind of a cash culture thing about wanting to see the actual bills.
Sure.
And so, it continues to be that way, which is one of the single most surprising thing to our clients. What do you mean cash? Well, I mean cash. And then they'll get me started on the bills. The bills have to be in pristine condition, and they've got to be the newer bills, as we say, the cara grande bills. They can't be the smaller bills, and the people will be looking back and forth. And then most recently, which made me laugh, the letters of intent, which will say it'll be paid upon this date and at this place, and the bills have to be new, and they have to be the cara grande, the new ones,
the big Benji.
The big Benji. And this one person wrote, and it's got to have Independence Hall on the back of the bill.
Independence Hall?
Yeah, as if to say, is there a bill that has,
the Statue of Liberty.
The Statue of Liberty or Chicago Stadium or I don't know.
Twin Towers.
Twin Towers or, I don't know. So we're very sort of anal about that kind of thing, the bills and that kind of